Hello, I am Kira Bacon.
And I'm Sam Pollock.
We're with the game 2005 Assignment 1, Motion in One and Two Directions. This project is to create a physics simulation of a thermal detonator being thrown by a wookiee to a stormtrooper. Can you hit the evil Chibi Imperial? The only object in the scene which responds to physics is the thermal detonator itself. After it is thrown, using the parameters given by the player, the thermal detonator will continue traveling on the x-axis with the same speed indefinitely. However, if gravity is enabled, on the y-axis, the detonator will accelerate downward according to gravity at a rate of 9.8 pixels per second squared. As you can see, at the beginning of the update function for the target's move, gravity and the detonator's own acceleration are simply added to the velocity, after which the detonator moves according to its new velocity. Since it can't land, that's all that's needed. Our scale is 1 meter per pixel, and in order to reflect that, we simply use a constant which multiplies the velocity on each update. In this case, it's just 1. I will now pass it over to Sam to explain the IAMGUI functions.
Thanks, Kira. And as you saw in the demo, we have an IAMGUI box that can be toggled with the tilde button. And then it comes up showing the boxes and functions that we've added. Let's start with the gravity-enabled box, which when checked sends a Boolean value to the target CPP to either add or not add the gravity force or gravity acceleration. Next up, we've got the angle slider, which does the same, but this time sending a reverse of the throw angle, or an inverse of the throw angle, so that when you throw at 45 degrees, the game knows that you want to throw it 45 degrees up, not 45 degrees down. Next up, we've got the velocity slider, and finally the position for the wookiee and the position for the stormtrooper. And now Kira will give you a look at the labels we've got at the top.
Thank you, Sam. So, because all the variables we're working with are floats, making the labels look clean was a challenge. We decided to go with an O-string stream object and use the stream manipulator functions to set the position. We separated the X and Y components of the detonator into two labels to show the range and height separately. But for the range to show properly, we had to also subtract the Wookiee's own position. And for the height, we had to subtract the height from the Wookiee's position. This being because the positions are in screen space as opposed to in relative space to the Wookiee.